Hey, what is up guys? How's it going? I'm Eric from Womp Gaming HD, and today I have a video for you guys about why I think Call of Duty Advanced Warfare can save or destroy the Call of Duty franchise. So, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare multiplayer reveal was released yesterday, and to be quite honest, I don't know how I feel about the game. Well, let's get something straight. I know I'm going to buy it. I began playing Call of Duty when Modern Warfare 2 was released. I own every game from Call of Duty 4 to Ghost, and I've played every game at least once. So, I know I'm going to buy it, but the question is, will I enjoy it? On your screen right now, you are seeing a chart from Statistic Brain that states the sales of each Call of Duty game. I put this on the screen so you can see how Call of Duty sales gradually increased, began to rapidly increase, and began to rapidly decrease. It's no secret that Call of Duty sales have been decreasing rapidly, especially with the release of Ghost. I mean, look on the screen. The units sold for Black Ops 2 was over 24 million. The units sold for Ghost, 14,500,000. Call of Duty is trying desperately to find its way out of its inevitable demise. So, the question is, will Call of Duty Advanced Warfare be the light at the end of the tunnel for Call of Duty? The first thing I'd like to talk about is how Sledgehammer had 3 years to work on this game. They had an extra year than any other Call of Duty game to make this game bigger and badder than the rest of them. By looking at the trailers, it does seem as though that extra year did pay off. I mean, look at all the stuff they added. The graphics seem better, the guns seem better. They did have an extra year on this game, but it is possible that they did spend the time in the wrong ways. For most of the trailers that I've seen, it seems like Sledgehammer is trying to make campaign better. It seems like they want more people to actually play the campaign because, let's face it, most people buy Call of Duty just for the multiplayer. I play campaign, many other people play campaign, but the main reason people buy is for the multiplayer. People want to have fun with friends, they want to be a higher level than their friends. It's all about competition. Now, their decision to improve campaign is good because it improves the experiences of those who play the campaign, but if multiplayer isn't the main focus, many fans will be disappointed. Secondly, this is Sledgehammer's first Call of Duty game that they've made completely on their own. Sledgehammer did help Infinity Ward with Modern Warfare 3, so they do have some experience, and according to my source and the chart you saw earlier in the video, Modern Warfare 3 was the best-selling Call of Duty game. I enjoyed it, many other people enjoyed it, had great mechanics, and it wasn't controlled by annoying things like in Modern Warfare 2, such as noob tubes, rocket launchers, you guys know what I'm talking about. But since this is the first game that they're making on their own, there could be some issues. A company doesn't know how the community is gonna react to a game until the community owns the game. Sledgehammer's lack of experience in producing Call of Duty games could result in this game being absolutely terrible, but we don't know, and only time will tell. But you gotta give them a chance. It is their first time. Next, many people have lost interest in Call of Duty because it's known as being the same thing every time. Guess how many Call of Duty games have been released? Go on, guess. Just pause the video, put it in the comments section right now. I mean, I'm sorry, but I bet that you don't even know that. I mean, I didn't even know that until I counted it myself. Well, in case you don't know yet, 10 Call of Duty games have been released. There used to be a time when you could call a Call of Duty game by its number, like Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty 4, but there have been so many games now that we've lost track. As my friend once said, you know a game's dying when you lose track of how many games they've even made. Now guess what year Call of Duty 1 came out? Go on, guess. 2003, that's 11 years ago. This series has been around for such a long time. I know some of us, including myself, haven't been playing the game since 2003, but many people have. This means that many people have gotten bored of the game. Not necessarily because it's the same thing every time, but just because they've been playing it for so long. The companies who produce Call of Duty games try their absolute hardest to make each game bigger and badder than the last. No matter how hard they try, it seems as though there haven't been many changes. Now I know what you're saying, but Eric, this game looks completely different. Well, I completely agree with you, which leads me into my next topic. This game looks completely different. Although many people criticize Call of Duty to be redundant, they may wish that they didn't after this game comes out. This game does not by any stretch look like your average Call of Duty game. Past games such as Black Ops 2 have taken place in the future, but aren't as high-tech as this one. As everyone has been saying, this game looks like a mix of Halo, Titanfall, and any other futuristic game. Like I said before, Call of Duty is very repetitive. Could this futuristic setting be what spices things up, brings back players who decided to stop playing, and revive the series? I mean, let's face it, we've all been waiting for a change. I do, however, applaud Sledgehammer for taking a risk and trying to be different. But is it really worth it? Call of Duty is heading to rock bottom and fast. Why change the structure of the whole game now? I guess I can't really blame them because they began making this game 3 years ago and they didn't know Call of Duty Ghost was going to do so horribly, and they can't really change the game now. But it might have been a good idea for them to stick with the usual Call of Duty style, but add more customization options, interactive maps, or anything else to make this game more enthralling other than changing the entire structure of this game. I mean, especially if this is their first Call of Duty game. Personally, I don't mind the changes they've made in this game. I'm open to change, but Call of Duty superfans may be disappointed to see that the game that they love is making an effort to try to switch paths and become something it's not. The mechanics of this game will change, that's fact. There's no doubt in my mind, it's just gonna happen. But how much it changes all comes down to how smart Sledgehammer is when deciding how strong these new features are. In Black Ops 1, the legendary Dolphin Dive was introduced. In Ghosts, sliding, leaning, and leaping over obstacles while continuing to run were all introduced. These did not by any stretch change the mechanics of the game, but in Advanced Warfare, the introduction of the whole ectoskeleton suit thing provides game-changing mechanics. In my opinion, and the opinion of many others, this change is not good. No longer will Call of Duty be a game of skill. Well, I mean, I guess with noob tubes and rocket launchers, it was never a game of skill, but no longer will weaponry make it easier for noobs to get kills or for trolls to do what they do best. But now the skeleton suit allows people to fly when being shot, leap to cover, turn invisible, but even launch themselves at a target so they can knife them with ease. Gunfights will no longer be about who has the best aim or reaction, now that players will be able to jump, juke, hide, and fly themselves out of any confrontation. This change means players need even less skill than ever before to stay alive or to get a kill. But with the introduction of all these new features and its futuristic theme, this can cause big-time Halo and Titanfall fans to give Call of Duty a try, if for some reason they haven't already. Okay. So, if Sledgehammer is smart and doesn't decide to overpower the ectoskeleton suit, the laser guns, or any of the new features in this game, the game won't be as bad as I may have just made it seem. I'm just here to point out the worst possible case scenarios. Also, not all of these new mechanics are bad. Now players are able to swim! Something that was for some reason never introduced in any of the past 10 games. No longer will a US Army Ranger drown in an inch of water. Hopefully, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare will swim itself and not sink like the past games. Pun intended. So these are some of the main reasons why Call of Duty Advanced Warfare has the potential to save or destroy the Call of Duty franchise. Like I said before, I am a Call of Duty fan, so I hope that this game does do well, and the last thing I want to see is the Call of Duty franchise tank. If I have any advice for you, it would be to go into this game with an open mind. Don't be prejudiced. Although we don't know what lies ahead for the Call of Duty franchise, only time will tell. So, I guess we're just gonna have to sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because you never really know how much joy something brings you until it's gone. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it, hope it was what you were looking for. If you did enjoy it, please give this video a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, suggestions, anything like that, please leave it in the comments section below. Again, thanks for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.